What's up, guys? It's Shay, and welcome back to my prep series on YouTube. And today I'm going to do a little quick video, just a Q&A about prep, bodybuilding, anything fitness. And I posted a story on my Instagram and asked you guys to send me some questions that you wanted answered and that I would answer them on here. So let's get to it. Also, I just got in this super cute outfit from Navigation. I got the purple shorts. So cute. And then you can't really see, but I got the matching like halter bra to it. And it's super cute. That was one of the questions that I got was what was my top 3 fitness clothing brands, like gym brands that I wear, and I would definitely say Navigation. It's spelled NVGTN is definitely number 1. It's cheap, but it's also really, really good quality and very flattering. So Navigation would be number 1. Number 2 would be probably, I really like Buff Bunny stuff. Also very flattering, very cute. I like how they have a lot of solid colors, not a ton of patterns. And same with Navigation and Buff Bunny. You can kind of mix them with like tops and bottoms because they're all very like simple. And then they have some crazy ones, but they're not like ones that you have to buy the matching set. You can just buy one or multiple and then mix and match, which I really like too, because it's hard when you want to buy a matching set or that's all that they offer, because I really, really like dark sport, but I've just honestly never been able to like snatch a set in time. Plus, I just wouldn't want the top or the bottoms, if that makes sense. Like, you need the set. Their stuff, you can get a top or a bottom and still make an outfit out of it, not have to have the whole set. But I do think Dark Sport is really cool. I have a hoodie from there, but I've never tried their actual gym clothes. But their hoodie was a 10 out of 10. It's sick. It has a bunch of wolves on it. I get compliments on it a lot. And my third favorite fitness clothing brand would probably be, I'm really picky, Amazon or Alphalete, probably. It's just, I love these halters and like open backs, and those are just so expensive from places. So I usually get my clothes off Amazon. So I can do some Amazon links too if you guys want. But I would say Navigation, Buff Bunny, Amazon / Alphalete. I really do like Alphalete too. But I did have a pair of their shorts rip on me once, which was not great. But they're super cute, and I get a bunch of compliments on them. So I really do like Alphalete also. I'll keep thinking about the clothing. I'll come back to you guys. But I don't have a clothing brand sponsorship at the moment, so that's why I'm kind of trying a bunch of different things. So let me know, comment down below if you know any fitness clothing brands that I should try. So let's move on to question 2. How do you adjust to changes in your body after prep or after competing? So there's like 2 parts to that question. I would say there's a mental part and a physical part as well. And I adjust to my physical body after my show by making sure that I have clothes that will fit me. So yes, I'm wearing a bunch of extra smalls during my prep. You know, you get tiny. You have to get stage lean, which is very, very small, and it's not realistic, or I guess it's realistic for like a day or a week, you know? You're not supposed to live like it's not maintainable. So I have clothes specifically for prepping and then off season. Do not throw away all of your clothes, like all of your smalls or mediums. Like, it doesn't matter what size it is. Just if something fits you better when you're a little bit thicker. Like, I have certain shorts that just fit my butt better when I'm thicker and look a little baggier when I'm skinny, or don't fit me as well when I'm skinnier. So just make sure you have those clothes ready to go, like stuff that you feel confident in and feel good in and know you look good in at a higher body fat percentage. And that's what I made sure to do. Or buy clothes like Navigation that is super stretchy and can fit you literally from my 145-pound bulk to my 110-pound stage weight, you know? That was last year. I'm not going to be that skinny this year, hopefully. But So yeah, that's a main thing. Just because you don't want to get post-show, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whenever you start putting on just a tiny bit of body fat, or just feeling like you've put on body fat even though you haven't. Just make sure you have those clothes that are ready, that are comfy, super cute, make you look good. And y'all know what I'm talking about. You have those fits that make your thicker self look good. You know, make the booty pop, make the waist look small. Even if it's like those cute little the bodysuits. I love wearing those to the gym while I'm bulking, just because they really hide everything, but then show the main, you get the gist of the silhouette. So I make sure to have my clothes good to go, a bunch of stuff that's comfy, ready for me. So as I'm getting bigger in my off season or just post show, I don't have to be like, oh, none of my stuff fits, and have a mental breakdown like, what do I do? None of my stuff fits. I'm so fat. Oh my gosh, my favorite shorts. Like, no, have favorite shorts ready for you, And even if it's the same size, just stuff that fits you better or is more comfortable. So, number one, that. And then number two, changes to my body post show mentally. I would say that you really just have to tell yourself that you are strong and you look good. I promise you, even if you think you don't look good, like there are days I wake up and I'm like, why do I even bodybuild? Why do I even have a fitness Instagram? That's crazy. Then I go to the gym and get a couple compliments and I'm like, oh, like you just get so in your head, and then your fitness Instagram, probably all of its feed is just like professional bodybuilders and all this craziness, where that's not realistic. Probably like, I don't even know the percentage, but not very many people bodybuild in the world. And then the percent of those that are professional are actually like where they're supposed to be in the division. I mean, you're comparing yourself to like 1% of the population, and you have to remember, you look amazing. If you go to the gym every day and you not even watch what you eat, if you're just intentional with your workouts and what you eat, you can't look bad. There is no way you can put in work to yourself and look worse the next day. I promise you. And that's just something I had to drill into my brain. Like, Shay, you did your cardio, you did your lift, you ate good. There's no way you look worse than yesterday. You know what I mean? And you've seen those like diagrams of like progress isn't this, it's like this. You have highs and lows, you just get better over time. And that's how your body is, and body image. And you just got to remember, you're putting in the work and the results will happen. Just, you might not mentally see it for a little bit, just because when you bulk, you're losing some of those lines, or you're losing some of that vascularity. But that's okay. You're getting stronger. You can see your muscle still under your fat. You feel better. You have more energy. It's easier to sleep. You're not hungry. Like, there's so many benefits to having your body at a higher body fat percentage, because that's where your body's supposed to be at. You're not supposed to have a visible six-pack all year round. And some people genetically, yeah, maybe they are. But just, you're not supposed to be in a deficit all the time. That's not healthy. You're not supposed to feel tired all the time. And I just think you need to appreciate your body in every stage. And it's easy to say, but I'm going to make sure to vlog going into this prep and then after this prep as well, because I want to make sure that you guys can see me practice what I preach, basically, and show you guys that it's okay to gain weight. It's okay to love your body lean or not as lean. You know what I mean? So that's how I'm going to adjust to the changes in my body. And especially like being in prep, you're so skinny and cold, and like you can feel your muscles and your bones when you sit. Like, I can barely sit on bleachers anymore because my butt hurts. And I don't know, just you take for granted little things, like my gym bag, when it whacks against me, it leaves a bruise now because I don't have as much fat to protect my little hips. So just remember, there are pros and cons to being lean. And last year I was at the beach and I was probably at the heaviest weight ever. And this year when I go to the beach, I'll probably be at the lightest weight. And it will not make a difference in how much fun I'm having. I promise you. Like, you just got to get out of your head. Like, once I look like this, I'll be happy. You won't. I promise. You need to be happy in the now. Be happy in the process. Not when I get there, I'll be happy. When I compete, I'll be happy. No, you need to be happy right now. Be happy that you're taking the steps to get to your goal. You get annoyed by all the shirtless... Do you get annoyed by all the shirtless guys and then they put my local gym name That is really funny, actually. And the question, I've never been asked that before. But no, I do not get bothered by the shirtless people at my gym. I go to more of a bodybuilding, old school, grungy type garage vibes gym, and I don't even have a shirt on right now. I mean, I never have a shirt on in that place, so how in the world could I judge someone else for not having a shirt on? And I don't know, I'm very, like, I'm a Libra. I'm all about equality. I'm all about the scale, balance. And I think if a woman is allowed to take her shirt off at the gym, so should a dude. And yeah, spray the machine after you're done, wipe it off, but I have no issues. I don't look at other people during my workout. It makes me happy that you have enough confidence to take off your shirt in the middle of a gym because, wow, does that take confidence. And it took me years to have the confidence to, like, take off my pump cover. And I really don't care what other people think. If they think I'm trying to do it for attention, I'm not. It's just I like to see my muscles working as I'm working out, and it's rewarding, and it makes me feel good and confident and happy. And I love my cute gym outfits that I work hard for and save up for and buy. It just makes me feel good that men are confident in the gym, and it probably takes a lot to take your shirt off for a dude as well, like, because you get judged a lot on your chest, on your abs. Like, you shouldn't, but you are. And when you take off your shirt in the middle of a gym, all the eyes turn to you, like, especially with dudes, I feel like. And it was a guy that actually asked me this question, and I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't bother me at all. I honestly don't even look around at other people during my workouts. I could care less. I look at myself, I video myself. So yeah, no, literally could care less. You do you, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel good and lift good. What am I doing different this prep versus my last prep? So I'm doing quite a bit of things differently. I have the same coach, but I'm on a different team. I was on Team Pro Physique, but I'm now on Team Refined Strength. And now I am doing more of a whole foods based approach, which I did do last time. I did do more whole foods, but when I would get like a refeed, I would eat like a Rice Krispie treat, or I would eat like some sushi. And this year I'm not going to do that. I haven't had a refeed yet, but I will not be doing that. I'll just be adding more honey or more rice or more fruit. Like, I'm literally keeping it so whole foods, and it helped me so much. Like, I feel like I'm leaning out so much faster, not having all that added sugar, because last prep for my intracarbs, I would have candy, and that was my one sweet treat every day that I would have. I'd eat so clean the whole day, and then during my workout, I would pop a few. I would do either the sour strips, like 1 or 2 of those belts of sour strips, or like some Sour Patch Kids, because that's what it said on my meal plan. So I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna take like 2 bites of candy during my workout. But anyways, I'm not going to be doing the candy thing this year. I don't think there's anything wrong with it that I was doing last year. I don't really think 2 bites of candy every day. It was like 5 carbs or 10 carbs max. Yeah, I'd eat a sour strip out of Zane's bag. A quarter of a sour strip or whatever it was. And I don't think it was holding me back necessarily, but I do feel like my digestion is so much better. I'm not bloated at all, and I just feel like I look tighter just eating whole foods, and it just makes me feel better eating more whole foods. So I'll save the candy for post-show this year. Another thing I'm doing differently is last year I picked a show, and we were like, okay, we got to be ready by this show, and we kind of had to push and be ready by June 17th. That was my first show. And I really liked it like that for my first show, because I was able to like know exactly when, take time off work, tell everybody, practice my posing, like get it all together. But it was also very stressful because I wasn't lean enough, and you can't call the show promoters and be like, hey, Shai isn't lean enough. Can y'all scoot that back? So this year, I'm not on a timeline. We're just cutting. And honestly, the goal is to get me pretty depleted and then build me back up so that I can get in a show whenever I'm ready, whenever the tie-ins are as visible as they're going to be, whenever I am perfect peaking condition, then we can sign up for a show and hop right in one. And I think that would have been really stressful last year, but this year I'm able to do that just because I've already done 2 shows before and I'm a little bit better at posing, so I can kind of get it together faster. But this just makes it not stressful at all because I have no idea how many weeks out I am. I don't need to be a certain amount of weeks out, and I am like starting to plan my vacation for this summer. I'm going to Vegas, the beach, and Minnesota. And so I'm able to like plan those trips, and then I can like plan my show around that, which is really nice. So I'm really excited, and who knows, this may suck and I might never do it again, or this might be, oh my gosh, I'm going to do this every time, get ready, and then hop in a show. So we'll see. Another difference would be I'm not drinking as many energy drinks or carbonated drinks like sodas. I was drinking a ton, like 2 a day probably, of those Dr. Pepper Zeros, and I'm not doing that this year. Like, just because they are 0 carb and 0 calorie doesn't mean you need to have a ton of them. Just because I feel like I got into bodybuilding to be healthy and I was doing unhealthy things, like drinking 3 sodas and energy drinks a day to like curb my craving. Now I've been drinking the 0 sugar, 0 calorie sweet tea from Gold Peak. And I really like that. I'm trying to be more of a tea girl and less, carbonation and tons of caffeine. But I'm definitely going to throw in some energy drinks, and 0 calorie stuff in there, like sodas. But I'm trying not to like just have them in my fridge 24/7 and have at least 2 a day. Another thing that I'm doing differently is the sauna. I didn't even step in a sauna last prep at all. It was just so boring and hot, and I just couldn't do it. But this year, I'm going all in. I'm all for the sauna. I'm already so cold that I'm like, heck yeah, I'll go sit in the sauna for a little bit. So I'm doing 20 minutes a day. And Zane also saw a study that's like, if you do the sauna 20 minutes a day, you have a 40% less chance of dying if you use the sauna for 20 minutes a day. So I'm all up in the sauna now. And it's been helping me just get warm before my exercises and before my cardio. So that's really nice, and I've been implementing that. Another thing I'm doing different than last time, is I'm actually vlogging this prep, and I'm taking a ton of photos, a ton of videos, because last prep, I just thought I didn't look good, and I think it was the timeline thing also. I just wasn't loving posting 10 weeks out, 9 weeks out, just because I didn't feel like I looked like that amount of time out. And I just didn't want to compare myself to other people. So I just resisted from taking a bunch of videos and pictures and posting a bunch. But I'm so mad at myself because I looked amazing. And I wish I would have documented it. And I'm looking for videos and pictures now to do like transformations. And I don't have any because I was so in my head last time. And this time I'm really trying to focus on my mindset and like recording everything, because this makes me happy, and I need to be happy in the process and not just show day, not just my placement. Because if you put all your happiness and pride and joy and that feeling of success on your show day or your placement, you're never going to be happy. Even if you get first place in your class, that doesn't mean you'll get your pro card. Like at national, like you never ever need to just place your happiness or like level of success in bodybuilding in your placement, because you never know. I was listening to Bikini in the Brain podcast with Ashley Coltswater and Adam, and Ashley in like her first competition got last place, and I did not know that. And she was like, if I would have glorified just the placement and not the actual prep and the actual journey and the self-discipline and the journey I went on during that prep, how it made me feel, she was like, I would have quit bodybuilding and I would have never been 3-time Miss Olympia or whatever. You know what I mean? If she would have just gone off of, oh my gosh, I got last place, I suck, I'm going to quit, she would have never been as great as she is. And so that's why I'm trying to really document everything. And even if I get last place, be happy that I did a prep. I helped other people learn how to prep in a healthy way, or that you can do it naturally, or that I prove to myself that I can stay disciplined for 6 months, or I can do whatever. Do not put all of that pressure on the placement. So I'm going to do that a lot differently than last year, and not be like, oh, I got to get nationally qualified. Oh my gosh, that was all that was in my head last year. Nationally qualified, nationally qualified, nationally qualified, nationally qualified. And I did get nationally qualified at both of my shows. I got second place both times. And I literally cried at my second show because I was like, why am I not good enough? Like, why didn't I get first? And ew, that is such, oh my gosh, I hated that. I cannot believe I acted like that. You need to be thankful that you even placed. You need to be thankful that you even are able to afford chicken and rice and a gym membership and are able to get the spray tan and the $1,000 suit. Like, I don't know. And just be thankful that you are able to do it and have the dedication to do it, and friends and family that are there to support you. My husband is there to support me. So yeah, that's something different that I'm doing this year is I'm documenting everything, and I am not putting pressure on my placement or going pro or whatever, nationally qualified. I'm just being happy the whole time, and I already feel successful, and one day at a time. If I win a day, that's a win for me, you know? And show days and just another day I need to win. And that winning doesn't mean literally getting first place. It means doing the best I can, peaking the best I can, pumping up the best I can, being thankful and appreciative, doing the best stage presence that I can, and everything like that. Not just winning. That's just a bonus. That's just extra fun. Another question was, what show am I doing? And I don't know yet, but I'll let you guys know as soon as I do. I'm hoping June or July or August, somewhere around there. What? Bro, I'm actually... I can't believe I got this on video. I'm gonna post this. That's funny. Bro, I literally just opened my phone and it said Paul Revelia. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he's the owner of Pro Physique. And I'm such a fangirl. I fangirl over bodybuilding people so hard. And I've met Paul once. And he is so cool and sick and nice. And he just commented on my reel that my shape is fire. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Because he coaches like pros. He was Daraja's coach and my coach's coach, Rachel's coach, for a long time. That's crazy. He's the one that turned my coach pro. And he said my shape is fire. This guy, Paul. Shut up! I feel famous. That's crazy. Paul thinks I have good shape. That's not. Okay, sorry. Just had to fangirl. Thank you, Paul, if you're watching this. That is literally why I got into bodybuilding, was Paul and Lana. I used to watch their YouTube videos all the time. They were the first coach, the first team I ever knew about, the first team I was ever on. He owned Pro Physique. So, thank you, Paul. That literally just made my whole day. I'm fangirling him and Lexi and all them. They're just so cool. And, oh, that makes me feel so good that they think my shape is good. So, anyways, post your stuff. I didn't think I looked great in that video, but I posted it, and Paul freaking said I look great. So, post what you're going to post. Moral of the story. Another question was, what are my carb sources and my protein sources and my fat sources? Don't copy what I'm doing necessarily, but I'm trying to get a bunch of variety in this prep and not just eat rice for my carbs. I really want to get micronutrients in and eat a bunch of fruits and vegetables. So for my carbs, I do potatoes, sweet potatoes, spaghetti squash, parsnips, carrots, raspberries, strawberries, and blueberries, and bananas, and oats, gluten-free, organic oats. And I think that's it. And I don't eat all of those every single day. Sometimes spinach, but I'll mix them depending on the day and if my macros are low or high for the day. For my proteins, I do chicken, rainbow trout, and eggs and egg whites. Sometimes I'll do lean ground beef, like the extra lean ground beef, the 96.4, but mostly just chicken and rainbow trout and eggs, egg whites, and protein powder, RYSE protein powder. I've been using the cinnamon toast. So good. And we just got the mint chocolate chip in the mail, and it has actual chocolate chips in it. So tonight I'm going to make Zane a Ninja Creamy, an ice cream with mint chocolate chip and Oreos on top. And for my fat sources, I do walnuts and whole ingredient peanut butter or almond butter. Just, it's like a single ingredient nut butter where you literally go to the store and you crunch the nuts and it makes the peanut butter or the almond butter. So I just get all my fats from like the nuts, but actual walnuts. I'll sprinkle those on my eggs in the morning or with my sweet potatoes and trout. But yeah, those are my food sources that I pull from. Another question was my cardio amount. And I'm on a bodybuilding prep. Remember that. So do not copy my anything, literally. You can copy like what foods I'm eating because they are healthy and whole foods, but don't copy the amounts. But for my cardio right now, I do it by calories. So I do 5 375 calorie sessions. I was doing 300 calories, but yesterday during my check-in, Rachel upped my cardio and lowered my carbs. So my cardio is now at 375 5 times a week, which is honestly not too bad. It was kind of rough yesterday just for my first day, going from 300 to 375. But now that I've done it once, I'm like, I can do it now. Easy as cake. Not easy, but we'll see. Not too shabby. That's kind of a little prep update for you / Q&A. I guess my last prep update would be that I'm starting a depletion week. And I just wanted to say that just because you're doing a depletion week, don't let the word depleted get to you, because I still feel great. I have high energy. I'm really not hungry. And I don't want my lifts to suffer just because the word depletion is being used. And I just don't know if I love that term for bodybuilding because, yeah, you do feel depleted, but it's such a mind game. Like last prep, I told myself, you're depleted. It's depletion week. You're supposed to look skinny, feel skinny, lift light. No, this time I'm going into this depletion week or like low week, like still just another week. I just have a little bit less calories. Like there's no reason to change your whole mindset. Like I still need to go in there with intention, lift heavy, give it all my effort, and not look at myself any different just because I'm eating a little bit less. Just because I'm eating 50 less carbs today doesn't mean I need to just jump ship and say I'm depleted and can't do anything. So holding myself accountable, and I'm going to get everything done today. I'm going to go hit push and then do cardio and then run some errands. And I'm actually going to make another YouTube video starting today, taking you guys through a week in the life of a low week or depletion week in prep. It's my first one this prep, so I'm going to take you guys along with me to show you that it doesn't have to be depletion week. It can be like, yay, we're making progress. We're getting depleted together. I just got done at the gym, and I actually had a few more questions get submitted via DM. So someone asked me, what is my preferred cardio? And y'all already know it is the elliptical. I just got off the elliptical and it is absolutely amazing. I freaking love it. I felt like I was flying. It's easy on my joints. It's easy for me to get my heart rate up and burn calories without hurting like my knees or Achilles, which is really awesome. And you can just go as fast as you want and kind of zone out and not have to make sure you're not falling off the treadmill or anything like that. The Stairmaster, I would always hit my shin or my toe on the Stairmaster and it would piss me off. Or I would like look at something in the gym and I would start walking on the treadmill to the side and then almost eat it. So the elliptical is just easy. You can close your eyes, zone in. It's great. And another question was, what do I listen to during my cardio? And right now, I usually watch YouTube videos, and that's why I love making YouTube videos. But recently, I want to get my cardio, high intensity. And the Sam Solik videos just aren't cutting it because it's just kind of slower paced, like this video. And I just feel like I need, And so I've been pretending like I'm in those Soul Cycle classes, even though I'm on an elliptical and I've never ever taken a cycle class ever. But I put on Big Booty Mix Volume 22. Please listen to Volume 22. It is enchanting. It takes over your body and makes you just want to run 1,000,000 miles an hour and be as jacked as possible. It's crazy. It was nuts. So I would do elliptical and listen to Big Booty Mix Volume 22. Or watch a YouTube video. I don't like listening to individual songs because every time a song ends, I'm like, ugh. Like when it switches songs and there's that silence and you can hear yourself breathing. I hate that. So I try to keep something that's consistent for like an hour and it just keeps your attention the whole time, like those Big Booty mixes. So good. Another question was, is your husband supportive? Like, is my partner supportive? Does it hurt our relationship? He is 100% supportive. He's probably the most supportive person, other than my coach. But Zane's probably more, like, supportive than myself. Like, he is literally an angel, and he has helped me make my food. He has literally, on the day of my show, it's like an hour before I go on stage, and my makeup lady forgot fake eyelashes and fake glue and stuff. And Zane, my husband, he literally has no idea what any of that is. But we're in Dallas, in the middle of Dallas, at that fancy hotel. I can't think of it right now, but it's like a fancy hotel in Dallas where my show was. And it's connected to this convention center. And he takes a scooter and just goes off to the distance. He's like, I'll be back. And goes to Target and gets me all the stuff I need. He doesn't even know what makeup stuff I need, and he finds it and he gets it for me. He helped me get my bodybuilding suit on for the first time when I was too chunky to fit in it. He spray tanned me. Like, he is my ride or die. He is my motivation, and I do this for myself, for God, and for him. Like, he helps me so much, and it gives me motivation. Like, I have to do good for Zane. And he just has helped me so much. And he is actually a bodybuilder too. And he has the same coach as me, Coach Rachel, the best coach ever. And he is going to compete in classic or in men's physique. He's been building for like 2 years. And they're starting their cut on Monday, which I cannot wait. He has not cut in so long. Zane has never ever done like an intentional bulking cut, and he finally is. So I'm so excited to see his cut. I don't think it's like a prep. We're just kind of like prepping for the prep. So like seeing what he has, what he's built, and then we'll probably bulk him up one more time. I'm saying we, like I'm his coach. Rachel will probably bulk him up a little bit more and see what else he needs to work on and then prep. But he starts his cut on Monday, so we'll both be in a deficit together, and we can meal prep together and do our cardio together. So I'm really excited. I think that'll be really fun. But yeah, make sure you don't have to have a partner that is into the same things you are into, but just make sure they're supportive of the things you do. Those are some extra questions I had, so I just wanted to plop these in here too, so I didn't leave anything out. But yeah, this is just some bonus information. No one asked me this, but I just feel like I would want to know if I was a viewer of mine. I'm 5'4". I'm 5'3" and 3/4 technically. I'm right now 129 pounds. I'm 24 years old. My birthday is October 17th, 2000. I have 6 animals, 4 cats and 2 dogs. They're all rescues, and strays. And we do not have a big enough house for all these animals, but I love them to death, and I will always save an animal. Zane and I are the type of people, if we ever see an animal or cat or anything, we pull over, and I am getting that animal in my car and taking it home or taking it somewhere. So, yeah. Oh, I work out 4 days a week, but now that I'm in prep, more like 5, and then I take 2 rest days. I have a pull day, a push day, a quad focus day, and then a glute focus day. But yeah, I love you guys. I hope you have a great day, and like and subscribe.